Hello, I'm Heath Bradford with the Wayne County Museum, and I'm here with the museum director, Jen. Jen, it's so great to see you.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, so what are you here to talk to us about today with the museum?
Well, I am here to talk to you about this will be our fourth annual Juneteenth event for kids. A Juneteenth celebration geared towards younger children and young families, because there are a lot of Juneteenth things that are happening now all around the city, but there aren't that many geared specifically towards kids.
Exactly.
And I think the message about Juneteenth is important for kids to learn and kind of understand the significance culturally and historically. So
awesome. That's so fabulous that we have this available for the kids. And so what do you want kids to kind of take away from the Juneteenth event?
Well, there's a lot of different things that happen at the Juneteenth event, and we have expanded on some of those things based upon the events and activities and arts and crafts that have been the most popular over the few years that we've done it. So now there is music involved, some cultural music. We talk about the importance of music for enslaved persons and spirituals, and how those originated, and also traditional African music. We have some African instruments. We're hopefully going to have an African drummer here to do a demo, but we do have some African drums and an mbira, the traditional kind of thumb piano, and then we do a lot of different traditional African crafts like basket weaving, and we talk about the significance of baskets in African culture, and beaded jewelry making, and all about beads and the roles that beads have played. We also do some mask making. We have lots of different antique African masks and baskets and things on display, and so kids can learn about them and their significance in African culture and slave culture, and kind of try their own hand at making some of those things. And so that's always fun for me, is hearing the kids make connections, between that they understand, kind of their eyes open as to what Juneteenth means and what actually happened. And then all the different related activities are just fun. Exactly. They're fun for everybody besides kids. I always like making stuff.
There's so much fun stuff that, is in store for the kids there. And like you said, it's really cool seeing the kids learn so much about why Juneteenth is so important and everything. I know I attended last year's, and it was just such a good experience, and just you felt that connectedness in the room. I mean, it was just absolutely fabulous. You guys were fabulous last year with it, so I can't wait to see this year what's in store.
We have a great team that work with us of volunteers, and we do a couple of story readings. Storytelling, as you know, was important in African and slave culture, and that's kind of the way history, those stories were preserved as an oral history. And so we'll be having some story readings of different Juneteenth books geared towards younger students, and some activities, and there's just a little of everything. There are refreshments, which the kids are always, after they do their crafts and jump around and listen to music.
Yes, kids and refreshments.
They always get hungry, so we have kids and refreshments. And our timing is that we don't want to interfere with the big event, Juneteenth event that 92.7 Curtis Media does at 3 o'clock on Saturday. So ours is at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's from 10 to 11:30. So if you have kids, and you're going to be down in town anyway for the big events, you might bring them here first, is the idea, so that they can learn a little bit and wrap their heads around what they're going to see later, in a way that they can understand it. So when they get there and see the big event, they kind of have a background and go, oh, I know what Juneteenth is, so that they will maybe enjoy the big event even more.
Seriously, it's creating a whole Juneteenth day downtown. Bring the kids and family to the museum the morning, the afternoon to the big celebration downtown. I mean, it's absolutely fabulous. And I have to say, you guys have been so great about bringing all these different programs with, African American history to the museum. So it's been absolutely fabulous.
We think it's important because Juneteenth is our newest federal holiday.
Exactly.
I mean, the nation has observed the significance of, the day. And so if it's a federal holiday, we celebrated it, of course, before it was a federal holiday here. But now there's a federal holiday, I think a lot more people are taking interest. Like, what is this Juneteenth? I don't know about it. Mm-hmm. So it's a way, that kids and adults, if they want to come, can come learn about it. Everybody's welcome.
Exactly.
So
good. And so, with
mm-hmm.
all these different things under the Wayne County Historical Association and with the museum and everything, mm-hmm. so with you being so heavily involved all these years, what's kind of been your favorite thing about being involved with the Historical Association?
Oh, boy, there's a lot involved there. I enjoy the people. I enjoy meeting people. I enjoy hearing people's stories, mm-hmm. Local stories. I'm not from here. I moved here 5 years ago. So I enjoy interacting with people, especially in the exhibits and on the history walks we do twice a month, because I always learn something that I did not know mm-hmm. from a member of the public that's just sharing, things that they know or mm-hmm. people that they recognize in photos that maybe we don't know who they are. So I have to say that's one of the things I enjoy most, is just connecting with people, connecting with kids. And also, I personally love to tell the stories that maybe have not been told mm-hmm. or have been historically ignored a little bit. So anytime something is not well known, I'm always very curious. Well, why? And what's up with that? And mm-hmm. So that's my personal, interest in history, is the things that have been ignored, telling those mm-hmm. stories. And I think Juneteenth is one of those.
Exactly. And you've done really great bringing those stories to life and bringing just new groups and new people out to the museum and kind of revamping sort of some of the some of the history stuff that we've originally had. So
we want to we're Wayne County History Museum, mm-hmm. and so we want everyone in the community, mm-hmm. no matter what their religion or race or ethnicity is, to see their history. When we say your history museum, where your history lives, we want them to see their history mm-hmm. represented. No matter who you are, you want to see your history and know that it's important. So that's been a goal here, is to really reach out and diversify mm-hmm. all of our programming and exhibits.
Exactly. And so with this weekend, like she said, we have the Juneteenth celebration that we're doing here at the Wayne County Museum. You said at 10 o'clock? Is
10 o'clock on Saturday, the 17th. It's free.
Mm-hmm. So bring the family, bring everyone to come and just enjoy as we celebrate Juneteenth. And again, feel that connectedness in the room that we felt last year. Yeah. And just see all the many activities and celebrations and music that we're going to have here at the museum. So we look forward to seeing you there. And Jen, it's been amazing to talk with you today. And
thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Yes, ma'am. So we look forward to seeing you.
No registration is required. Just show up.
Yep.
We'd be happy to have you.